Group 1 Antonio Pigafettas First Voyage Around the World.
First Voyage Around the World by Antonio Pigafetta. Background of the author. Born and sometimes in the closing year of the 15th century, parents Giovanni Pigafetta and Angela Zoga. The eldest child among his siblings of two was a native of Vicenza, a town about 100 kilometers west of Venice, Italy. Antonio Pigafetta studied astronomy, geography, and cartography, served on board the ships of the Knight of the Rhodes at the beginning of the 16th century, had an aunt, Elisabetta, who married Valerio Chiricati, accompanied Monsignor Chiricati to Spain in 1519, accompanied Ferdinand Magellan, together with Juan Sebastian Elcano, in the famous expedition to Moluccas, which began in August 1519 and ended in September 2022.
Historical context of the document. The first voyage around the world by Antonio Pigafetta was written on board one of the 5 ships that was first to circumnavigate the world during an expedition that was led by the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, and after his death during the voyage by Juan Sebastian Elcano. The expedition started in 1519 and ended in Spain in 1522.
Name of a Spanish fleet that was led by Ferdinand Magellan Armada de Molucca, provided by King Charles V, included 5 ships, the Trinidad Clue 55 under Magellan, Command de San Antonio 260 under commanded Juan de Cartagena, the Concepcion Clue 45 commanded by Gaspar de Quesada, the Santiago Crew 32 commanded by Juan Rodriguez Serrano, and the Victoria Crew 43 commanded by Mendoza, which carried supplies as provision.
The Santiago was caravel, while the others were rated as carracks. At the end of the voyage, Antonio Pigafetta, the author of the book, was on board the Victoria. This was the only ship that was able to return to Spain. So this was the map showing the route of Ferdinand Magellan going to the Philippines. Upon arrival in Europe, Pigafetta presented copies of his account to several high personages, including Pope Clement VII, mother of King Francis I of France, etc. His original diary was lost, and it is not known in what language it was written. Survives in 4 manuscript versions, 1 in Italian, 3 in French.
Analysis of important historical information found in the document. Since Magellan and his crew crossed the international date line, there is one day added to the original dates that Antonio Pigafetta wrote in his book for the better perspective of us Filipinos. Throughout the expedition, there served a translator named Enrique. Enrique was from Sumatra and was a slave of Ferdinand Magellan. Ferdinand Magellan acquired Enrique to be a slave of Malacca.
March 17, 1521, originally March 16, arrival in Samar at present. The island was called Humuno, now Humanhon. Magellan and his men called it Aquada da Libone Signali, the watering place of good sign. There are many islands in that district, and therefore they called them the archipelago of Saint Lazarus, as they were discovered on the Sunday of Saint Lazarus. April 1, 1521, originally March 31, the first Mass in the Philippines was held in Mazua or Limazawa. It was attended by Magellan or Raya Colombo or Raha Colombo, Raya Siwayi or Raha Siwago, Spanish voyagers, and the local islanders.
April 27, 1521.
The originally is April 26. According to Zula, the chief of Matan or Zomaktan, si Lapu-Lapu or what we called Lapu-Lapu refused to obey the king of Spain. Si Lapu-Lapu did not want to pay Magellan and his men the goat that they were promised. Magellan was not pleased since they went to Matan to garner food for their expedition. Zula requested the captain to send him only one boatload of men to fight against the other chief. The captain general decided to go thither with 3 boatloads.
April 28, 1521, originally April 27. At midnight, 60 of Magellan's men set out armed with consolats and helmets. Christian king, prince, some of his men, 20 or 30 barangas. The local islanders had lances of bamboo and sticks hardened with fire. The captain did not wish to fight them, but sent a message to the natives to the effect that if they would obey the king of Spain, recognize the Christian king as their sovereign, and pay us our tribute, we would be their friends, but that if they wish otherwise, they wait to see how our lands responded.
Contribution of the document in understanding the grand narrative in the Philippine history. April 28, 1521, originally April 27, 8 of the Magellan's men were killed. 4 Indians were killed by mortars. Of si Lapu-Lapu's men, only 15 were killed.
Relevance of the documents. August 10, 1519. Starting point of the first expedition around the world of Magellan. The book served as an evidence that the world is round and not flat. This book aids the researcher and student of today in understanding the context of the Magellan's expedition and how the whole Europe-Philippines conflict commenced.
Magellan discovered the Pacific Ocean. Magellan revived that there was a right and east by sailing west, building up with artistic mission, justified as the start of the Spanish era, and Magellan being the Philippines began without taking people today, and the context and different reason of the expedition. The expedition that was made from 1519 to 1522 opened many doors for Spanish together with many other European countries around the world due to the different discoveries from this expedition. Led the world to be a more globalized society because of how other countries were removed to the European countries. Business rose because of the discoveries that led up to different products. Collaboration were also made that limited the different sites.
April 8, 1521, initially Magellan and his men encountered some struggle when first entering the port of Zobo. The king of Zobo wanted Magellan and his men to pay tribute to them, but Magellan refused and told the translator that they are working the king of Spain and threatens him with war. April 15, 1521, a mass was held with Rey Humaban and his people attending the ceremony. 800 souls were baptized. Pigafetta showed the queen an image of Our Lady, a very beautiful wooden child, Jesus, and a cross. She asked for the little child for Jesus to keep in place of her idols, and the image of child Jesus is now known as the Santo Niño in Cebu.
Opened many doors for the Philippines. Help us in knowing how the early Filipinos lived. They account for their primary source, who witnessed it firsthand. Will help us understand how the Filipinos of the past
when Magellan and his men came to the Philippines. We discover what privileges Filipinos used to have and they became Christians. We also find out how first Filipinos fought in the late Spanish occupations by